what's the word? You're a professional badass. That's what you are. How does that feel? Does that feel good?
I'm trying to master the poached egg right now, so I don't know how badass I am.
Oh yeah. 2.5 minutes, something like that. How do you like to poach it?
Well, I'm kind of cheating. I have that that one pot that has little circle things with little cups that sort of they cheat. So I'm kind of doing that.
Is that's your hobby?
Yeah. What? I haven't quite got to the holiday sauce and all that stuff.
Oh, please come back when you do that.
Yeah, right.
Now you're known as. Is it accurate to call you manly? You're manly, right? He's a manly man. I'm male, okay?
Right.
But I don't think of myself as manly. Do you have any advice to a guy like me on how to go from male to manly?
I mean, dude, we're both wearing makeup right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So no makeup? That's the first thing?
Probably.
Or am I wearing the wrong makeup?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just kind of try to be me and do my thing.
Yeah. I've heard you don't try not to overthink things too much.
Yeah. I mean, I like to be in the here and now as much as possible. Yeah, so.
What's the most spontaneous thing you ever did?
Talking about motorcycles, I took a ride from Georgia to Nashville. I was watering my plants, and I was looking at the motorcycle, and I had an airline ticket, and
you were supposed to go there anyway?
Yeah, to give an award at the Country Music Awards.
All right.
And I just said screw it. I grabbed a suit, I put it in a backpack, jumped on the bike, and then just went there. But I took my phone and duct taped it to my gas tank, but then it got super hot outside.
So like a GPS or something? Why did you duct tape your phone?
Exactly, for GPS. And then and then that turned black because it was so hot outside. And then I wrote the directions on my arm with the Sharpie, but I kept going through thunderstorms and it kept washing off the whole way. But the craziest part about that trip was I'd stop at a gas station and there'd be one guy there, like, can I get a selfie? And we do that. Then I'd stop at the next gas station and there'd be 10 guys there, can we get a selfie? And then 15, and it went the whole way. And then I went by a McDonald's and up on the marquee it said, "We love you, Norman." Yeah.
So they were tracking your progress up I-75 or whatever it was. Yeah.
It was kind of like Forrest Gump running across country. Yeah. It was kind of like that.
That's awfully nice. Let's talk about The Walking Dead for just 1 second here. This is a great picture here. This is you delivering, I'd call that a quality kill, right there.
Oh yeah.
Can you be said to be killing a zombie because it's already dead?
Yeah, you stab it in the brain and then you get rid of it forever. But actually,
after all these seasons, do you have like favorite kills you still remember? Like favorite way you've taken them down?
I kind of remember almost all of them.
Wow.
That one, Mike Satrazimis, our head DP, he was like, I got an idea for this. I want you to jump off this one and come down like Michael Jordan. And I was like, yeah. So, and that turned out to be one of my favorites. And then I like the hatchback switch.
Yeah, walking the truck.
His head kind of went like a grape. That was fun. Yeah.
Did you have any of these fantasies before you joined the show?
I have a lot of fantasies like that now.
Well, you're living a fantasy. You're doing Ride with Norman Reedus now. So sell me on motorcycles, because again, male, manly. I do not ride a motorcycle. I rode mini bikes when I was a kid down in South Carolina. Flipped them, got in a lot of trouble.
Right.
But so sell me on being on a motorcycle. What's the joy?
You mean you flipped them like you took them apart and resold them?
No. I mean, I drove them poorly and flipped them while I was on them. Yeah, concussion comes to mind. That's the word I'm looking for.
Right.
Yeah. So why get a motorcycle? Because if I can, like, I drive a car, which is like 2 motorcycles welded together with a roof. Right. You know, when it's hot, I've got air conditioning. My phone doesn't turn black. I don't have to write stuff on my arm. Sell me on motorcycle, man.
Well, I mean, you know, one of the rides that we took on the show, it was me and Peter Fonda from the top of Florida to the bottom of Florida. He used to live in Key West, so he was like, yeah, man. And you know, we'd have these what do you call them?
Headsets?
Yeah, headsets in our helmets, and he'd be like, look at all these people around us. They're all trapped in cages, man. You know, like, very easy rider.
He really talks like that?
Oh yeah. He's the best. But I mean, you know, the sense of freedom, and you know, you smell a town when you go through it, you feel a town when you go through it, you're, you know, wide awake with everything around you. It's, I think motorcycle riders are the safest people on the road, to be honest.
Wow, well, they have to be. They're vulnerable. Yeah. And we have the Clipper show right here, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, the safest people around.
Well, you have to understand that's Roland Sands. I mean, he's a whole other animal. He's an award-winning flat track racer and bike builder, and his father was one too. And I mean, he's super. He knows what he's doing. He's a different animal, that guy.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Norman, thank you so much for being here. Really love it. It makes it a pleasure. Congratulations on the new show. Ride with Norman Reedus premieres this Sunday on AMC. Norman Reedus, everybody. We'll be right back with a performance by Underwaters with Skrillex featuring Chance the Rapper. Stick around.
Rich and Dixon's love you, Norman.